Good morning, sixth graders. As you will see in your classwork for today, you have a mid-topic performance task, which I have on the screen here. And what you'll notice is, at least for me, maybe this is different on your student interactive account, and that would be great. But for me, I don't have any tools to annotate directly on the screen, so I don't have, for example, like a pen to write my answer here or do my work on the side. So what I'm going to recommend that you guys add to your Chrome browser is an extension called WebPaint. So if you just go to Google, I'm going to walk you through it here. You're going to type in WebPaint. Okay, it's going to be the first search option that shows up. So it says WebPaint, Google Chrome. You're going to click on this. Like all Google extensions, like all Chrome extensions, it's really very easy to install. So mine says remove from Chrome because I already have it, but yours will say add to Chrome. So you'll click on that, you'll add it to Chrome, and it will be this icon right here that looks like a painting palette and a small paintbrush. So if I've installed WebPaint, what I'll be able to do is to go right back over to my performance task. I'm going to click that WebPaint icon, and what I'm going to see is I'm given all of these tools to now annotate whatever screen I'm on. So the cool thing about WebPaint is, let's say, I'm not going to give away any tips here on how to start this problem. I want you guys to try this on your own. But if I were to, let's say, just do any basic calculation, so I could even say, so 450, if I added these all up, so this is 450 plus 50 is 500 plus 300 is 800 plus 15 is 815. So if I say this first fraction is 450 over 815, this is a way that I could record that using Screen Paint. Now the only thing this is also a tool you can use to draw shapes, which is pretty cool. But the only thing that's a little bit tricky is that once I have written on the screen, you guys can think of this almost as it's almost like a clear sheet of plastic that you're placing over the screen and then drawing on it. So what you'll notice is once I've written, if I scroll up and down on the page, this does not stay anchored where I first wrote it. It's basically think of it as on the glass of the screen, and it's not attached to the web page itself. So once I write something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it in place. So you might have to do 2 screenshots here, but there's actually an integrated screenshot function where I can take a picture clicking on this camera. So I can click on this camera here. It will open a new tab with my screenshot in it. And in the upper left-hand corner, I'll have a couple options. So I can download the screenshot, I can copy it to clipboard where I could then paste it, or I can crop it first and then use any of those options. So what you guys are going to do, since you will ultimately, when you finish this, you'll be attaching this to your Google Classroom assignment, what you're going to do is download it and then upload it in Google Classroom with your answers. If you would prefer, and you have the technology at home, to do this in your workbook, because this is a page in your workbook, right? This is, let's see, this is page 354 in your workbook. So if you would prefer to just do this in your workbook and take a picture with your phone or take a picture on your computer and then upload that into Google Classroom, that's fine too. But I know that some of you do like to stay on the computer and do your work on the computer, so I thought I'd show you this tool, this WebPaint tool that will allow you to write on your screen on the computer and then submit a screenshot. Okay, so any other questions about submitting work today, please just shoot me an email. Let's see, this mid-topic assessment, it does not include anything beyond what we have done already. So ideally, this would just include all of the things that we have done so far, and all of it would look pretty familiar to you. But that being said, I know that we always have some questions. So I'm hoping also that this week we have a live class on Friday. So I'm hoping as you go through the classes this week and the assignments on Google Classroom that you can be recording questions that you have. Maybe send me a screenshot if there's a question on this page or on your mid-topic assessment that you don't understand. Please take a screenshot and send it to me via email so that we can throw that picture of the question on a Jamboard and we can go over it together on Friday. So really the best thing I think to do with our time on Friday is going to be to go over specific questions. I don't want to spend the whole, half an hour, which is a very short amount of time, reteaching something that most, if not all of you, already understand. what I'd love to do is to go over specific questions that a lot of people would benefit from hearing. All right, so I will see you guys today in humanities/math, and I will see you on Friday in our actual first math class. But please, again, feel free to email me with any questions. All right, see you later, guys.